Hey guys, Jason here with Last Minute Gaming, and I'm just going over some code right now, and this is totally test footage, but I want to work on my speaking. And the reason for this is just because I'm really awkward on camera, and even though you can't see me, it still feels like I'm on camera because my voice is being projected, there's a video being recorded. So I'm just going through this, I'm going to try to explain this, and that's about it. So this is a mod I made for Minecraft 1.7.10, and these are all of my imports for it. So you can tell I have like all the basic stuff: blocks, materials, creative tabs, items, item armor, item food, item stack, all the regular stuff, along with all these items that I put in, even though I went all the way down there. So as you can see, the package is bootfoot.cheesemod, and it is a cheese mod, even though I've technically been calling it cheesy the entire time. And this list was way longer a few days ago, but I've actually been updating this, even though it's not on anywhere like Planet Minecraft or Minecraft Forge, or whatever it's called. So there's a cheese item, which can be used in crafting, along with a cheese stick, which can also be used in crafting. And there's all the regular cheese tools, so pickaxe, axe, shovel hoe, sword, and then just armor. And the same thing goes with grilled cheese. And the reason I did cheese and grilled cheese is because grilled cheese actually has a higher durability in both armor and tool material. And there's also a block for each of those materials. And I was thinking about adding in this food, but I was a bit too lazy with that. So it hasn't been done. I'm not really sure how to add it because I don't know how to add in a cheesecake texture. I don't know how to add in a cake texture at all. So I was thinking about maybe going into the code and looking for it, but I still haven't done that yet. And I still need to build this and put it in game. So while I'm looking over, you can see here's the tool materials, everything being put together. And then if I go down here, these are all the like initializations or setting up the variables along with their metadata. So all the regular items along with tools for each, and I need to clear this up a bit just so it's separated nicely. Here's the registering for all of them. So items, then cheese items, then grilled cheese items, and then the blocks. And then crafting recipes, or smelting recipes right here. These are the crafting recipes. So if you look at this, you can tell I wouldn't say it's sophisticated. And if you look at it, you can probably figure out what is where. And if you're a modder, then you can easily figure out what this is. And you may be wondering why I'm still doing this in Minecraft 1.7.10, and that's solely because Minecraft 1.8 introduced a new way of putting together renders for each individual objects. And the way it does this is you need JSON files, which is kind of funny because my name is Jason, but you need about 3 files for each item or each block, I think. And I tried experimenting with it, and I'm still working on it, and I'm actually doing the tutorials by Mr. Crayfish right now. So and this actually came up. I created the cheese mod because of Mr. Crayfish, just because I was following his tutorial mod, and he seemed to be doing a lot of cheese stuff, or he basically made a cheese mod for 1.7.10. So I'm nowhere near as advanced as he is, at least not yet, even though I'm hoping to get there. He has far more advanced things, and he has about 200,000. He's on an upwards of 250,000 subscribers at this point. I think last time I checked, he was at 248,000. But overall, this is about it.
And what is this? Item cheese pickaxe. Did I change this or something? I don't get why this is highlighted. What? Save, I guess. I don't see why it's a big deal. So
I've just been putting this together. As you can see, this is still in the very alpha version. Actually, this should be about 1.1 because I originally uploaded a shittier version onto Planet Minecraft under the pseudonym Bootfoot Main, I think, just because it's an old account I had. And I recently created a new account under my more common email, which is lastminutequestion@gmail.com, because I also run the Last Minute Question YouTube channel. So I uploaded that. All the textures are shit, in my opinion. And I still need to fix them, because my brother's working on textures for this mod as well, because I enlisted his services and he agreed to help. And while he's still working on them, he hasn't sent me a single damn one of them. He has just sent me pictures of what they are going to look like. So I don't have much to really look at right now. this is the metadata for all the block cheese, and if I go over here, you can just see this raw amount of stuff, and these are all the images for them, and here's the actual Java that I've written. So I think my favorite is probably the sword. I don't know why, it was really simple, especially putting it together with the original metadata, and most of them are like this. It's just like item sword, item spade, whatever. So it really goes along with it, and I guess I could rename these, but I don't really feel like it. So I'm gonna go cut to me actually running this in-game. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have a cup of coffee with me. I'm in the testing world, and this is what I have so far. So this is all the stuff. You can tell the textures are a little bit wonky, and like I said, that's because my brother hasn't given me any of the textures yet because he's still working on them. But this is all the regular cheese items, and one of the items in this chest has a spelling error. Oh, well, besides that one. So I need to update the name for that one, which is really simple fix. And this one has that. It doesn't have a space. So that's it. This is all the items that I've added in so far, and I brought these with me because enchanting. Now, enchanting is a thing, obviously, and you can get enchantments for all of these. So I'm actually just going to give myself a ton of experience real quick, and you can tell I was just mucking about earlier because I forgot how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and enchant these all level 30 enchantments, and I'll look at what I get after. Alright, so I'm done enchanting. I've enchanted everything, but I forgot that you can't really enchant the hoe. That, or I just mucked about on the enchanting level, which I don't think I did, because it should have the same tool material as all of these. So I'm not really sure if that just doesn't have enchantments or what, because I don't know, I never really use hoes enough to, like, what enchantment would even go on that? Just give a smite 5 enchantment to a cheese hoe. So as you can see, these all have relatively amazing enchantments, really, besides maybe the cheese boots. So they all have pretty decent enchantments, especially that sword. And you can see the attack damage is all there for all of them, or for the ones that matter. So yeah, all of these have the proper things, and you can see it even has a player model, which took me forever to learn how to do, but there is a model for it, which is what matters. So everything in this mod is working so far, and this was really just a test video to see if I would freak out on camera, which I'm glad I didn't. And that's partially because I have a cup of coffee just moisturizing my tongue, as far as I can tell, and my tongues are just my tongues. My words are just moving pretty fast, and that's a good thing. So with that, I'll just leave this video here. I'm probably gonna upload this to Planet Minecraft eventually if my brother gives me the textures. So I'll see you guys in a later video. Peace.